everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is blessed. Today I have a word. It's early in the morning and God just wanted me to say this today. It just came to me like this morning, and this has to be said. It's just so important for me to say this right now, especially right now. Like, I'm not really going to get into anything, but it's just a simple fact of certain things. So I just had to say this because this is going to be like extra real. So I really need y'all to listen and listen to me great when I say this, because it's for real. God does not play with people who put the word out. So like when we put out words and things like that, and excuse me, so I'm not tired, but it's early. I wasn't planning on posting today. So God does not play with people who put the word out. He does not play with people who put out the word. People could think like, oh yeah, well, I mean, some of us do, like, they don't work, or anyone could do this, and it's just like posting and da 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 da, and people think that, but it's not. Think like, imagine and this came to me this morning, imagine going to school and it's PSSA week. PSSA, you remember the PSSAs, right? You know how stressful the PSSAs were. You know how stressful they were, right? And the test is to see where you are and how you measure up as a whole and individually. So to see how you measure up individually against your peers, as well as how your school measures up against the other schools, right? Or funding or whatever, I guess. Imagine every day being like PSSA week. Every single day. Like every single day, you know it's PSSA week. You know, people who put out the word and have to do this all the time, we don't get the standardized tests at the end of a chapter. Like, those days are over for us. Like, oh, we learned this in the Bible, we apply it. We learned this and we're over that. So we don't get the standardized tests like after every chapter, or we don't get like the pop quizzes like, okay, you learned this 2 days ago, so you're gonna get a simple little thing. We don't get those anymore. We now have to be on our P's and Q's all the time. All the time. All right. So we have to be fighting spiritually, physically, you know, putting out our words. You gotta pick up our cross. We have to be there for our families. Sometimes we have to actually minister, like we're pastors. Well, the guys are. We have to still use our gifts, so sow our seeds with our gifts. We still got to use our gifts. PSSA is every day for us, every single day. So, and it's not PSSAs like how we got it in school. It's PSSAs without the candy and the silence in the room and the relaxing stuff that they used to give us so that we would do good on the tests and stuff. That's not how our PSSAs is. That's not how it is. Ours is life. Our PSSA test is actual life. So we have to see how we measure up to Christ. So our test is to see how we measure up to Christ in this world, the world that we live in. So just imagine that, like every single day you know it's a battle. You feel me? And not only that, we still have to have our own personal relationship with God. So that can't slide. We still gotta have that relationship with Him. So and then we have to be an example to our children, our families, our friends, everybody. We have to be an example, not just on camera, but in real life. So yeah, and then listen to this. When we step out of line, we get it. So when we step out of line, it's a different consequence. different stuff happen to us. And we still, even though we're in punishment, we still have to do all that I mentioned above. We have to do all what I mentioned above, meaning have a relationship with our children, our family, with God, do our household stuff, ministry, gifts, all that, pick up our cross. So I just wanted to throw all this out there. If anyone is wondering if it's sweet over here, because we have joy, but it's not like always sweet. You get what I'm saying? It's real. We have joy, but it's very, very real. It's so real. And so it takes a lot, and we are held accountable for all that we say. So everything we put out, everything that we say, we're held accountable for it. So if we say it, we better live it, because right after we say it, God could be coming with the test, or the devil could be coming with the test and like, all right, prove it. So either way, we have a lot on our shoulders, you know. So that's all I have to say. I wasn't gonna come on today, but I just wanted to let y'all know that, because it's real out here. It's so real. And we are accountable. We have to make sure we're living the way how we're saying it. And for my brothers and sisters who are in this, like, I feel you. Bye.